Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Matthew Southerland. I'm running for Congress in Washington State's 5th Congressional District against Kathy McMorris Rogers. I once again find myself rallying again, amongst many familiar faces. And you know, one of the things that I notice about our community is the Palouse is absolutely beautiful. It's because I get to see all the passionate people out here wake up in the morning today and say, I want to make the world a better place. I get to stand amongst friends and soon-to-be friends and know that you are the people that are out here trying to make the change that we want to see. I'd like to take a moment to thank all the organizers here at the event today for bringing our communities together. That hard work does not go unnoticed. And right now, this is the time where we need to bring our communities together. That is one of the most important things that we can do. It keeps us grounded. It makes sure that we know what we're putting our efforts where they need to be. The personal experiences of the people that come up here and tell their stories, that's what we need to hear. Those personal experiences, the humanity in that narrative, often gets lost and drowned out in the sea of talking points of this issue. You know, the responsibility that accompanies the swift stroke of a pen that makes law often forgets the hardships of those that it affects. The people here are what laws affect. We cannot continue to forget how much politics affects our life. We have made progress, but we have a lot more to go. I remember, and I'm sure a lot of people here do, the day that family, the definition of the word family, was expanded to finally include same-sex couples in Washington State, and then after Washington State in the United States. I remember that day, and a lot of people I know out here, I've talked to you, and you remember exactly where you were when you heard that news. We have made progress, but we still have a lot farther to go. The words that all men are created equal have left a lot of people behind. They forgot women, Native Americans, people of color, the LGBTQ community. And we cannot forget them going forward. When we talk about the mountains that we still need to climb, the mountains that we still need to chip away, three big issues come to mind. Right now, we face a world in which a same-sex couple can get married on Friday, and on Monday they can lose their job, and on Tuesday they can lose their house in many places across the United States. Right now, we need to make sure that across the board, our representatives are fighting to make sure that there is housing and employment anti-discrimination laws everywhere. Right now, secondly, right now we're facing interesting dialogue around whether or not people should be able to use the bathroom, stripping them from their dignity, using rhetoric that demeans and degrades. We need to have our government stop regulating our personal lives and allow people to do what they normally do, which is use a bathroom. It's a very basic thing that we can fight for. I'm proud to be in Washington State, where the initiative did not get enough signatures to pass here and get on the ballot. The third thing that we need to do is make sure that we fight against this trans-military ban that our administration is trying to put into place. As a future commissioned officer of the United States Army, and as a former non-commissioned officer, my heart sank when I heard that news. Because some people in the military have already been facing discrimination because they are Muslim, because they are women, because they are gay. And we have made progress in the military. It's so frustrating to come back and see some of that progress stripped away, and to see more people struggle to find their place in a community that should invite and open everyone that is willing to put their name on the dotted line. Some of these people have fought, some of these people have died overseas for our country, and they deserve more respect than what we're giving them. At the end of the day, it comes down to all of us fighting to get involved, making sure that we know that the reality is politics does affect our lives. Politics does affect our lives, and that's why my current opponent, Kathy McMorris Rogers, she fought in Washington State to institute a ban on same-sex marriage. When she went to Washington, D.C., she fought for a constitutional amendment to do the same thing. That is not what we want out of our lawmakers. We have to hold our representatives accountable. So I know we gather here today to remember those people before us, but we also have to acknowledge the fight that we still have ahead of us. At the end of the day, don't forget the importance of your decision to be here, to step up. Some of you are absolutely some of the most brave people I have ever met in my life, to come out and be open about who you are in a time when many people are going to disparage you. Never stop fighting, because I promise that I'll always be there with you. Thank you.